In February last year, reports came out accusing officers in the office of the Prime Minister of inflating the number of refugees, trafficking, fraud, and grabbing land for personal use. These allegations sparked off fire, and 4 officers from Southwestern Region, including the Commandant of Nachivale, Regional Desk Officer Mbarara, and Commissioner of Refugees, were subsequently interdicted pending investigations.
The name of the government was tainted. Therefore, the Prime Minister should clearly come and tell us what was found out, because we are now just reading in the papers. The official report is not given to us as Parliament, and also the interdicted staff are still on interdiction, much beyond the stipulated time, as I've said. Therefore, the Prime Minister should harmonize all these.
In March, international audit bodies came on board to verify and ascertain the number of refugees and asylum seekers registered in Uganda to eliminate doubts among donors and the general public. The 7 months verification exercise was rolled out in 13 resettlement camps in the country. The target population for verification was 1,444,856 persons, but by the close of the verification exercise, it was found out that only 1,092,213 persons were active, representing 76%. The verification report also indicated the number of refugees in each resettlement camp. Nachivale and Oruchinga in Isinjiro district, which resisted United Nations High Commission for Refugees 83% pass mark, have had their officers interdicted and have never been reinstated at work.
And that's why we want that we should know all that. Why should there be internal bickerings if they are there? Why should you have staff who are on punishment when they are not supposed to be punished?
The Parliament of Uganda should go ahead also to investigate further. Why? Why, first of all, were delegations brought up under unbelievable circumstances, and then eventually data come up with a report that shows that there was actually wastage of money during the investigations. Then also they should look into the names of the people who are affected, so that they are also cleared and then be declared free.
According to Jeremiah Kamrari, the chairman is Isinjiro district that hosts both Nachivale and Oruchinga, the allegations levied against the officers negatively affected the district in terms of donations and tainting its image.
The report is exonerating us and everybody. What is happening is that it is being kept away from the public, and once it is kept away from the public, then there must be ill motives. So we want the government to make it public. Secondly, to go ahead and clear the names, especially for those who are affected, and including us, the host community, because our name is also tainted, we can't get assistance. For example, we had the council's trip, it was cancelled.
The district officials and members of parliament now want the Prime Minister, Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, to explain to the public and parliament why the real culprits who inflated the number of refugees have not been brought to book.
Let's say in Mvepi are not yet punished, they should be punished. Now those who are punished wrongly, like in Oruchinga and Nachivale, if that is true, then they be pardoned and they resume their duties.
They also want the Prime Minister, on behalf of his disaster preparedness ministry, to apologize to the country for having tarnished its name and again reinstate the interdicted officers at their work immediately.
The Prime Minister and his team should actually explain to us Ugandans and the entire Parliament why they are not taking action when the report is already out.
They also want the Prime Minister to put out all the refugee investigation reports to the public and Parliament for discussion. They have also requested the President Museveni to intervene. Mildred Tuhaise, Muhumuza Ambrose, NBS, Live at 9.